All right, so I'm just going to make one weekly video, hopefully, and that'll be my what sold video for the week. Last night I had a Funko Pop sell for $29.99 plus the buyer paid shipping, and that went out immediately. Well, I listed it, and then 5 minutes later it was out the door. It had a little damage on the corner. I notated that, and it still went out super quick, which makes me think that I underestimated the value. I see some sold comps higher, but those were all in pristine condition. So obviously the buyer liked what they saw and bought mine. The second thing I sold is I went and picked everything already, just to keep these videos short and concise. Was this Care Bear. I sold this for $17.99, and the buyer paid for priority shipping. And I don't know if I'm going to put it in a box or not. I mean, I'm probably going to put it in a box. Paid a lot of money for shipping. It's going to Oregon. The third thing that I sold were these saw blades. I got these at a hardware store, Arbitrage. I bought these for $3 a piece, and I sold them for $20 plus the buyer paid shipping. The third thing or fourth thing that I sold, this one just came through, and I've had this listed for some time, and it's a food vac, and I never had the ability to test it because I didn't have any of these bags, but I actually got some of these bags, and with another food vac that I bought that I still haven't tested, and I just tested it just to make sure. I put a highlighter in there. I'm gonna put that in there along with my little father and son operation eBay business, and we'll send that off to the buyer. So I'll continue to update this. So I'll be at different outfits because they'll probably be different days of the week. Make it short, concise, but I want to keep track of what's sold throughout the entire week.
All right, today is March 4th. It's Thursday. I'm off of work, and we've already had 10 sales in this week. We already talked about the 3 that I showed you about 10 seconds ago. So I got some more. The next thing that went out was this Hot Wheels case. I always do pretty good with these Hot Wheel cases. You don't make a lot of money if you get them cheap enough, and I think I paid a little too much for this one. Paid $4 for it. Normally I get them about $2 in the thrift store. And they normally go for $15 to $20 based on the condition. This one went for $14.97 plus the buyer paid shipping. The second thing that I sold was this Neurosmith Little Linguist, and it had 14, or I listed 14, but I think there's 15 extra pieces. I tested them all to make sure that it works. It helps you determine Spanish and English words based upon those little characters. You put it in there and it'll tell you. So it's pretty cool. It's from 1998. Had that for a while. I took a best offer of $40 on it, and I did pay $4 for the whole kit. So that's a pretty good profit. The third thing was these cake decorating magazines. My wife, she decorated cakes, and these were old magazines by Wilton. Wilton's a great cake company. We sold these for $17.47, probably dirt cheap. And definitely dirt cheap, and you know, the buyer definitely paid shipping, and they went out media mail, and so the shipping wasn't that much. The next thing that we sold was this Sony home theater receiver system. It's in a box. I'm about ready to take it to UPS today. That one I sold last night. I paid $35 for this. It's complete. There's some scuffs on it and stuff, and I notated that in the listing. I took a best offer of $100 just to get it out of the basement, and the buyer paid shipping. It was $168 total, and I got a 48% discount for shipping UPS, which is unbelievable. So I definitely made I made another $20, $25 on the shipping, which wasn't my intention. And because I took a low best offer, originally had it listed at $150, I'll probably keep those profits. The next thing that we sold was a vintage 1988 latchmaker latch hook and kit pineapple welcome doormat. I just listed that for $29.99. Hold on, my dog. I'll be right back. He wants to go out. He rings the bells. That's a good boy, Rocco. That's a good boy. He rings the little bells. He goes out. Go outside. Come on. All right, I think I was at the pineapple kit. Yeah, I listed that for $29.99. The guy sent me a nice message. He's like, hey, it's worth a shot, but I want to see if I can get this for $20. I'll pay right now. And I said, sure, no problem. And I just sold it just to move product, just keep it going, keep it flowing. Maybe I lost a couple bucks, but I paid shipping.
No big deal. The next thing that sold were the real chopstick. We had like some Hello Kitties, and these were actually from China, and probably a real good deal. I think I got these for $2 in a little bag at the thrift store. I just saw them and they were pretty cool, and I had them listed for like 20 bucks. I had them on sale since they've been there for a while for $17.48, and they sold, and the buyer paid shipping for a total of $22.14. Another cake pop recipe book, lot of 4 Wilton. I sold those for $9.78. The buyer paid shipping with media mail. That's $15.81. And once again, those were in my wife's collection. I kind of broke them all up. Instead of selling them as one big lot, just kind of broke them up. And it looks like people are back in bacon. I'll probably end the video right here because I got 10 items that sold, and I'm already at 4 minutes just on this one. And I don't want these things to run too long. So I guess what I can do is just keep them going for like 10 at a time. So whenever I get 10 things sold, 10, 15, or however long, I'm going to keep them about 10 minutes to make the video. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm up to 18 subscribers, 7 more subscribers, and I get an intro video, which Sean's going to make it. Sean, come get my YouTube video. That's Sean. He's going to make my, look at his hair. He's a mess. He's going to make my intro video. Thank you. All right. 2 more quick things sold. Sold these vintage Pyrex pans that I saw. I got them, like one was $3, one was $4, $4.75. And I think these sold for $34.99 plus the buyer paid shipping. I'm going to wrap them up. I did have some chips in there. I showed them that. And then I sold this bottle. I think I sold this for like 18 bucks. It's from Italy. Some leather. I've had this for a long time, and I got it for like $3. So we're gonna send that off.